Yes, sir.
So let us begin. Today we are going to start the introductory class of our course, which is Swissgear and Protection. Course code is ET 441. I will be your course teacher for this semester. Now let us begin from very basic things. What do you understand from Swissgear things? Okay. So let us start with the introduction to Swissgear. So before I move on there, let me know you that switchgear is often referred as power system protection. Okay, switchgear is often referred as power system protection. Now, among this power system protection, what do you understand from power system? What do you understand from power system? Can anybody tell me what is power system?
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Sir, it is the flow of electricity from source to the load.
source to the load. This is power system. This is,
Yes, sir.
this is not power system. This is not power system. Anybody else?
Sir, we can say it is the network, sir, of generators and distribution and also
Yes, it
transmission.
is the network. It is the network
Yes,
between
sir.
generation to final load distribution. All right. So simply power system. This is generation. This is the load consumption. Okay. In meanwhile, this is generation section. This is actually classified at your distribution section, and the power is carried through this transmission to distribution center by a transmission network. Okay. So this whole network from generating station to final load distribution is actually named as power system production. So, I'm sorry, power system. So you know all these three things. And another important point is the power system is the most complex and costly network that exists in modern by the man-made, of course. Among the power system, no network is such huge, such large, and such complicated. So you have to understand the cost associated with the power system of the country, of a area, whatever you think or you are going to analyze. But if you think about the country wise, obviously the most costly network that exists in a country. Okay, so you have to be a little bit. Uh, Give me a minute. So let's start. The power system is actually divided into three sections. One is generation, one is transmission, and one is distribution. You know this thing. Generation is where actually the power is generated. Then you know that distribution end is where power is mainly consumed, and transmission network is actually it is the linking between generation to the distribution. Okay, transmission actually it is the linking between generation and distribution. So the power cannot flow through the air, so there you have to have some network that will connect this generation to the distribution. That is actually done by this transmission network. Okay, now let us go. So obviously this huge network you see, this costly, this power system, this huge costly network must be protected. You cannot keep a single point in the power system unprotected. All right, it cannot do that. Now, uh, there is the importance of power system protections. Okay, power system protection or switchgear and protection actually deals with protecting your power system from any kind of uncertainty. All right, and we will talk about uncertainty because we will not use the fault very frequent, because fault is often classified in two ways. But besides fault, there are many other things that may happen in the power system, and that may cause your power system in desired situations. So that's we do not want to do. So the purpose of this protection is that to make sure that your power system always runs, always being protected from unwanted situations, and you can deliver maximum power. You can deliver the power as much as to the consumers. So that is called service quality. So we will learn these things. Okay. So uh, again, you know that some of the importance of power system, but let's take a look. Obviously, the first point is that the cost of the equipment in the power system is enormous, and any uncertainty of abnormal situation that can be overload or effects. Okay, all right. So let me tell you with some shortest things, like there can be different types of uncertainty in the power system. There can be overload, there can be short circuit fault, there can be lightning strike, there can be unbalanced system. So all these uh, uncertainty has huge impact on the load, right? That means when a desired load is running from the power system, which is not healthy condition, which is not in healthy condition, definitely what may happen, that the load may draw, or the power supply to the load may vary as per the situation of the power system. Okay, so that may cause, when you are varying some power to the load, that varying power may cause hamper to the load itself. Okay, so what do you want? You know, if you talk, if you think about your load is obviously costing the money. All right, your load is obviously costing the money, isn't it? So for any kind of disturbances in the power system, you cannot damage your load. So what is the main target we have? We have that for any kind of uncertainty that may arise in the power system, we cannot say that there will be no uncertainty in the power system. No one can say that, because it's a huge, vast, complicated network that it at any point, at any time, uncertainty can rise. Okay. So, okay, fine. What is our target over here? The target is very simple, that due to any kind of uncertainty in the power system, the associated equipment in the power system should be safe. It should not be damaged due to the uncertainty, or due to the fault, or due to the overload. Whatever you say, these equipment should not get hampered due to any uncertainty in the power system. That means you have to protect your power system in such a way that whenever any uncertainty comes, your power system protective devices will take care of that situation. Make sure that equipment, your devices in the power system used by the power system are safe. Understood? Got me? Now at this point, if you have any question, you can ask. Anybody, any question?
No, sir.
Anyone? Do you have any question, guys?
No, sir.
Okay, so I think you understand the necessity of the power system protection. Okay, a simple statement is often given by the power system engineer to make you realize about the necessity of the power system protection. Is that not a single point in the vast power system is left unprotected. Okay, So by this simple statement, it is often the necessity or the significance of power system protection is expressed by the power engineers or who are actually dealing job with the power sector. Okay, so not a single point means you see this complicated network. If it is a 100 crore costly generator or if it is a 100 taka bulb, every single point in the power system must be protected. It cannot left one single point or one single element in your power system is unprotected. That's the first rule. You cannot rely on the fate. Okay, leave this equipment under fate. If the fate permits, it will be saved. If not, then it will be damaged. No, you cannot do that. Being a power engineer, you have to make sure that every single point in the power system is protected or is under some protection scheme. All right, got the point?
Yes.
So
Yes, sir, we get.
so if you think about this huge phenomena, obviously you already have understood that the significance or significant importance of power system productions in the power system. Okay, uh, in fact, this actually completes the whole power system. Without protection, no power system exists. Okay, so these are the things you have to understand. You have to be a little bit uh, remember memorize yourself so that you can remember that what are these things. Okay, so if you do not have any question, then I'll move to the next slide. Do you have any question after this? Guys, do you have any question after this?
No, sir.
Now let's come to the topic. Definition of switchgear. What do you understand from switchgear? Okay. All right. Switchgear is actually a general term. It covers wide range of equipment associated with fulfilling process. That means whenever you say switchgear, that means you are indicating at some common term. Okay. At some common term. This common term actually is extensively used uh, to indicate that whether a equipment is associated with fault clearing process or not. Okay, so all the equipment associated with fault clearing process will be under a common term, which is actually named as switchgear, like CP, PT, fuse, lightning arrestor, circuit breaker, relay, whatever the equipments, those are used for fault protection or those are used to protect the power system will be under a common term or will be under a common family, which is termed as switchgear. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting my point? So what is switchgear? Simply switchgear is a common term. What do you understand from this common term? Very simple. Whenever you name switchgear, you have to think about that this equipment must be associated with power system protection. This must be associated with fault clearing process. This must be associated with handling the uncertainty of the power system. Understood? Okay or not? Like if you talk about generator,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
if you talk about generator is not a switchgear. If you talk about power transformer is not a switchgear because generator is not used to protect power system. Transformer is not used to protect power system. Those are different things. But for example, you have used a potential transformer or you have used a current transformer to extract some information from the transformer or to extract the information from the generator and feed to the relay, and then the relay will decide whether the system is operating in normal condition or not. Now as this current transformer and this potential transformer are helping relay to decide whether the system is in faulty condition or in normal condition, so this current transformer and potential transformer will be under the common term or will be under the common family, which is called switchgear. All right. So
Yes,
power
sir.
transformer itself is not the part of the switchgear, but the equipment associated with the protection of that particular power transformer obviously will be considered as switchgear. So again, switchgear is a general term. It actually indicates that a common family under which the power stream protections relevant devices will come, or you can say the fault clearing in process involved devices will be under switchgear that will do the same. So this is actually called a switchgear. Then another some extended information like this, that switchgear is the combination of disconnected switch, fuses, circuit breakers used to control, protect, and isolate electrical equipment. Obviously, we want that the faulty section or unsanitary section should be isolated from the remaining healthy section, so that you can be able to continue the power flow to the maximize to the consumers. Okay. Then switchgear is used to both energize the equipment to allow work done and clear the fault downstream. Obviously, mainly the circuit breaker, which can be used to energize and de-energize the system. It under considerations. We will look forward these things too. We will explain these things. So if you have any question up to this, then you can go for the ask, or I will move on. Any question from your side?
Sir, can you explain the last point?
Like last point is that I told you that, for example, this is the faulty section. This is the power system. Okay, this is the power system. These are the buses. Okay, these are the buses. Okay, now you have a fault in this bus. So faulting in this bus, you cannot keep the whole power system isolated. You cannot do that, can you? You cannot turn off the whole power system from energy. So what do you have to do? You have to do that. This is the faulty section. No problem. Let's cut it off. Let's cut it off from the power system, so that this faulty section is being isolated from the rest of the healthy power system, right? Isn't it? So this is actually called de-energization of power system. That means whenever you are turning, you are making sure that no power is flowing to the faulty section. That means you are de-energizing that particular sections, right? Now after the fault clearance, you have to turn that, you have to connect that power portion of the power system and again to the main power system, so that power flows through this direction again, because you have consumers in this area, right? So this is actually called the energization. So switchgear devices are used being both energization and de-energization of the power system. That means you want to power flow in particular area, you can do it by switchgear. If you want to stop the power flow, you can also do it by the switchgear devices. Okay, we will learn this. That's the things I have said. Understood? Guys, have you got the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any question up to this? Do you have any question up to this?
No, sir.
Okay, if not, then better I end today. I will continue. When is the next class?
Sir, Tuesday.
No, sir.
Tuesday, right? Isn't it Tuesday?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, Tuesday at the same time we'll continue. I'll start from 2 p.m. inshallah. Okay. So please join timely. Okay. Today I'm going to end it. I will join my Google Classroom. I will end the video lectures over there. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir.